Programmappa here, and I'm back again with another video, and this time it's going to be my February setup of my bullet journal. And this time it's going to be in this new bullet journal that I am now using, which is again the Leuchtturm 1917, except in color port red. And I know that I am actually using basically disclaimers at the beginning of almost every video, but I wanted to put a disclaimer at the beginning. So yeah, I know that the lighting is really crappy, but it's just outside there is such a thick mist that the lighting is really crappy, so I have to use the lighting in my room, so which is not the best. Winter will end soon, so it's fine. I mean, I love winter, but you know, it's just lighting is not really good. So that is basically it for our disclaimer. So let's get to the setup of my bullet journal. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so it is February, and I know, I actually am not really a huge fan of the like hearts theme and like pink and all of that theme for like Valentine's Day and all of it, because I'm single. I just had too little time to actually figure out a different idea for a theme for February. So I basically said what I say at the beginning of every month, which is, screw it, I'm gonna do it. So I did it. I did like the hearts and pink theme. Don't kill me. But so I have the name of the month as usual, just February, and the calendar. And recently I've been so in love with the rounded corners of my calendars that I just had to do it this month. So so I did it as usual. I wrote down like the days of the week, and then I loved my goals for last month spread like this side, so I did it again. I really loved it because I broke down like my bigger goals for the year into like these little goals. There are like steps in order to achieve the bigger goals, and I loved it. So and putting them in like categories. So this time I did almost the same categories, except for I changed college into my Matura exam. So I want to in order to prepare well to my Matura exam, which is like, SAT, like Polish version of SAT or whatever you have. So yeah, my goals for the month is, creativity, to continue my book. I know I was supposed to write a story last month, but honestly, I finally sat down to it. I took my pen, I took my notebook, and I had basically no idea what to write because I haven't been writing for like 2 or 3 years. So I basically had no idea where to start, like nothing at all. And I thought actually, I would love to actually have something that I can just pick up on and continue. And because I started a book like many years ago and I didn't continue it, so I decided that okay, I'm gonna continue it. So I started, correcting it to the way that I want to have it and just continue it. So I'm still, it's my goal to continue my book. Matura exam, to continue my like book with the exercises to maths. So to practice my maths. Books, read 4 books. Generally books, I don't mean like only school books, I mean generally just 4 books, because last month I had to read 3 school books and I read only 1. So it didn't go that well, but let's try it. YouTube, yeah, to publish 4 videos, so wish me luck. And then I wrote down the quote, which is wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. And I know that this was the quote from my first bullet journal that I put at the beginning of my bullet journal, because I choose quotes for the beginning of my bullet journal. But it just fits perfectly like what I want to do this month, which is just really wake up and actually want to do something and work hard, and then to go to bed with satisfaction, just with the feeling that I did what I could and I did my best that day. And for this goal, I actually used my like foodiness, no, not foodiness turkey, but this like kuritake brush pens, these like metallics. I'm not really that big fan of this gold. I honestly prefer silver and copper, but I had to try it out and I thought that I could finally use gold, so I did. So this is what it looks like. I know the lighting is just so shitty, but forget it, please. Habit tracker, yeah. Okay, with habit tracker, I stayed with the form that I did last month and many months before that because it actually worked for me. At the end, I skipped it a bit. Like I skipped, I think, a week or more uh, with my habits and my like mood tracker, but it was just because I was setting up my bullet journal, this bullet journal, and it took me a lot of time, and I also had school, things, so I just didn't really have time to keep track of all of this. But I loved it. Like at the beginning of the month, and later I just loved it, and I was actually persistent in it. So so I did it. Mood tracker, yeah, same thing as always. Morning and evening, and my emotions. So like I said in my previous video, I tried in my previous like monthly setup, I actually try to be as specific as I can about my emotions. So, productive, grateful, happy, like in mood to work, in mood to actually be productive, and then relaxed, sad, angry, melancholic, and stressed. Gratitude page. Yeah, I actually really loved the gratitude page last month. So I just decided to keep it. I posted actually on my Instagram, and I posted there like what I drew and what I wrote down with my pen actually. To actually write down with just my pen, just this purple Lamy All Star. Can we also just point out how perfectly my pen matches my notebook? I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Ugh. So I'm just writing with my pen, like with this like faux calligraphy styles, and or like this, which is just more simple. And I just write it down, and it works great because at the beginning I was just like, yeah, but I'm just gonna keep on repeating myself. It's just gonna be every day, like like my family, my friends, God, bullet journal, and calligraphy, and yeah, and that's gonna be it. But it actually made me think more about what I'm grateful every day, to not repeat myself. So it's more like Snow and Queen, because I became obsessed with Queen, but the band Queen and all that. I love the gratitude log, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna keep it for this month. And then the 28 better days. Yeah, I did the same thing last month, which was 31 better days. It's one of the methods from the bullet journal method, which is to like write down every day. This one, you basically, every day you answer the question, which is, what tiny thing could I do today? Could I do tomorrow that would make my life a little bit easier or better? And so yeah, I used this sticker from the Planning with K set again because I just like her number strips. And here to and to tick off like things that I did. And I loved it. It worked great for goal setting last month, and to like choose this one goal that is like the most important that day, and do it and you will feel just so productive, honestly. And then I chose quote, to because you gotta stay motivated, right? So, don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. I know, typical Tumblr, like Pinterest motivating quotes, but I don't care. And then the weekly, which is as usual, personal events and main tasks for the week and school. And yeah, so there's that. And my typical, it's been like a few weeks since I've been doing it, and I love this setup of like things that I need to get done this week, but I just like generally I want to have them done this week, but I don't know on which day. Then like next week, things are next week. So like if I have a test or short test or presentation, whatever, then new words to learn and new and things to remember. I actually used the quote from like my favorite series ever, which is IT Crowd, and I actually watched like the entire season, the entire show on Netflix. Which, if you love IT Crowd, if you just love IT Crowd and you have Netflix, just go there. And if you don't have Netflix, then check it out on YouTube. It's really, I love this show. I love this show. And I just chose like one of the quotes from the series. I couldn't find one that was actually short until I found this one, which is, we don't need no education. Yes, you do. You just use the double negative. I love it. I love this show. So it doesn't really have anything to do with like motivation or like love, like, theme kind of related quote, which is not really usually what I do. But I just love this show so much and I wanted to have something from it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then click the like button. And if you want to check out some of my other videos, then click that subscribe button and check out my other content and wait for more. So, see you guys later. Bye!